Hey everyone, this is going to be the newest part of our arithmetic sequences review. This is going to go over some of the word problems and kind of what you have to look for, and also if you're missing a difference, then you need to find that average rate of change. So, if you need help with the other parts of the review or the quiz or test, reference back to the first two videos that were made. Just click on my name, Jonathan Oliveris, under the little video. And you'll be able to access all those. So let's go ahead and get started on these. All right. So when we look at this, an auditorium has 25 seats in the first row and 38 rows in all. Each successive row contains 6 additional seats. Write the explicit and recursive formulas for this application. Find the number of seats in the 14th row. Okay. So what we're looking at, we're talking about sequences. So anytime you see first, all right, first row, 25 seats, you can go ahead and kind of start thinking that that's probably A1, your first term. Now this guy, 38 rows in all, that means there's an A38. We don't know how many there is, but we may or may not have to find that. So let's see, each successive row contains 6 additional seats, so that means the difference is plus 6 each time. So 6 rows are being added every time, so it looks something like this, right? Gets bigger and bigger and bigger. Write the explicit and recursive formulas. All right, so one thing you want to do is just kind of organize your information. A1 is 25. Oh, and then I want you to find the 14th row. All right, we don't know A38. That turned out not to be really valuable. Apologize for my board doing that. The difference is plus 6, and we're finding A14. We don't know it. All right, so to get started, we want explicit and recursive. Let's do the recursive first. Okay, so we have every time the term equals the previous term, n minus 1, plus the difference, so it's an equals an minus 1 plus 6, and you're done. This is the answer. Okay, let's do explicit. Okay, we always know the explicit formula will be this, first term plus n minus 1 times the difference. Okay, so we're trying to find this in general, so an equals first term, which is 25, plus n minus 1. The difference is 6. Okay, keep going. 25 plus 6 times n is 6n, minus 1 times 6 is minus 6. Now combine your like terms. 25 minus 6. 25 minus 6 is 19. Bring down your 6n. Alright, so now, there's our explicit. Well, if we want to find the 14th row, we just say A14 equals, replace n with 14, or whatever term you're looking for. There it is. You can do that in your calculator. It comes out to be 103. And that's all you have to do for that. That's the end of that problem. So recursive, explicit, and finding the term, pretty standard. Pretty standard problem there. We've done this. We've done this. All we're doing is taking a problem, and put it into context. So let's keep going. All right. Okay. Kayla is beginning an exercise program. During the first week, she will exercise 10 minutes. All right, first week, 10 minutes. I think that means A1 equals 10. Each week she'll increase, so we're adding the number of minutes by 5. So that's our difference from week to week, plus 5. Write the explicit and recursive formula for this application. Find out how many minutes she'll be exercising during the 24th week. We don't know it, so let's see what we can do. Recursive, very simple. Okay, we have an equals an minus 1. The difference is 5, so we say plus 5, and we're done. All right, explicit. Okay, don't forget your formula. an equals a1 plus n minus 1 times d. So we get first term 10 plus n minus 1 times the difference, which is 5. 10 plus distribute. Pay close attention to your signs. 5 times n is 5n. 5 times negative 1 is minus 5. Combine like terms. 10 minus 5 is 5 plus 5n. And that's it. And then find a24. You get 5 plus 5 times 24 equals 5 plus 120, which is 125. You're done with the problem. So she'll be working out for 2 hours and 5 minutes on that 24th week. So about half a year took her to work up to that. All right, let's keep going. Okay. So, looking at this. This one can be tricky. A person is wearing corrective braces for their teeth. They are to wear them for 20 hours a day for the first week. So I think that's A1. And 19 hours a day on the second week. Now that's not a difference. That's just telling us the second week, A2, is 19. And then 18 hours a week, 18 hours for the third week. A3 equals 18. Write the explicit recursive formula for this application. Find how many weeks till the braces will be worn for 8 hours. So it doesn't give us the difference, and we really need that. Well, if you look from term to term, you notice this goes down 1, so that means this is minus 1, minus 1. So the difference equals minus 1. Now we have everything we need. So recursive. Okay, so we get an equals an minus 1 minus 1. Then we get explicit. Okay, an equals, let's see, a1 plus n minus 1 times the difference. A1 is 20 plus n minus 1 times d, which is negative 1. And I put a parentheses around my negative numbers just to make sure I keep up with them. So we get 20. Negative 1 times positive n will be negative n. Negative 1 times negative 1 is plus 1. Combine your like terms. 20 plus 1 is 21 minus n. Now, we want to know how many weeks it's going to be when she's doing 8 hours. So let's say A8 equals 21 minus 8. We get 13. Put in 8 for n, so 13 weeks, right? So yeah, there you go. Let's see. Let's keep going. Write the explicit formula for the following. All right. Now, to do the explicit formula, looking here, we have to find d, but here we don't have d. All we have is the first term and the fifth term. But if we find the average rate of change, how much we end up by each term, A2, A3, A4, A5, so that means there's like A1 here, A2, A3, A4, A5, okay? From 18 to 50, we need to know what happened in here. Well, if we just subtract the 2 and divide by how many we have, going up 1, 2, 3, 4, then we'll be able to find that average rate of change. So let's see if that works. 50 minus 18 over, and I'm using kind of like slope. These are your y's. The little term numbers are your x's. So 50 minus 18 over 5 minus 1, you get 32 over 4, which is 8. So let's see if that works. 18 plus 8 is 26. 26 plus 8 is 34. 34 plus 8 is 42, and then 42 plus 50, or 42 plus 8 is 50, so yeah, 26, 34. Well, now I can find my formula with that, or my explicit formula. All you have to say is now AN equals A1, which is 18 plus N minus 1 times 8. That's our difference. Okay, so you get 18 plus 8 times N is 8N. 8 times minus 1 is minus 8. Combine like terms. 18 minus 8 is 10 plus 8N. There you go. All we had to do was find the formula, so you're done there. So now we can find the zillionth term if we wanted to. Alright, so 26, same idea. We don't have the difference, but we're also missing another thing. That's the second term. We need the first term. So what we do here is we say, alright, let's find the difference first. We need to know the difference. Okay, so we have A5, A2 to A5, we go from negative 28 to negative 19. Let's see what the average rate of change is there as we need the difference to figure out where A1's at. So we just do minus 19 y minus, key mistake will be made here by many people, unless you're paying close attention here, negative 28. There it is. Okay. Minus a minus. Okay, that's going to end up being plus. Then we do 5, kind of like our x's. 5 minus 2. So we get minus 19 minus 28. So that's plus 28. So this comes out to be positive 9. 5 minus 2 is 3. 9 divided by 3 is 3 plus 3. So our difference is plus 3. So, add 3, add 3, add 3. You would have added 9, which gives you 19. Okay. Now, we don't have A1 though, but think about this conceptually. If I know A2 is negative 28, and I know A3, I add 3 to go to negative 25. Then if I want to go backwards, I have to subtract 3. When you subtract 3 from negative 28, you get negative 31. So negative 31 is A1. Okay? So just think, you have to do the opposite of your difference to get that term before it. And then just go through and do your standard. A1, is negative 31 plus N minus 1 times the difference, which is 3. Distribute your 3, so you get negative 31 plus 3 times N is 3N. 3 times minus 1 is minus 3. Combine like terms. Negative 31 minus 3 is negative 34 plus 3N. And there's your explicit formula. Okay, so key points for your test is make sure you know your formulas. You're not given these. You have to write them down 1,000 times if you need to. Another thing is pay close attention to your signs. Definitely look back over the other videos to make sure you get everything down. And study hard. Practice by putting the problems, trying to do the problems without any help. And do them until you can do them without any help, and you'll be set up for success. All right, good luck, study hard, and sleep well.